Is a great leader born or made? The inspiring life of George Washington. Have you ever wondered what it takes to be a truly great leader? Is it something you're born with, or something forged through struggles and perseverance? Today, we explore an extraordinary life that offers powerful answers to this question, the life of George Washington. Known as the Father of the United States, Washington's name often evokes images of perfection, of an unshakable leader who seemed destined for greatness. But beneath those statues and biographies lies a man whose life was marked by doubt, failure, and relentless growth. Washington wasn't born the leader we now revere. He became one. Through the trials of war, the burden of founding a nation, and the weight of his own insecurities, he rose not by avoiding adversity, but by embracing it. In this journey behind the myth, let's uncover how George Washington overcame challenges to shape his legacy, and discover how his story can inspire personal growth in all of us. George Washington is often portrayed as a flawless hero, victorious in battle and wise in leadership. But let's peel back the myth to reveal the man. Washington was human, filled with doubts, weaknesses, and fears just like the rest of us. He committed mistakes and faced monumental challenges that could have broken even the strongest. What makes his story remarkable, however, is not perfection, but persistence. Washington's greatness didn't come pre-packaged at birth. It came from his ability to cultivate discipline, adaptability, and an unwavering commitment to a purpose larger than himself. Through his successes and failures, Washington's life poses a profound question. What does it truly mean to lead? As we dig deeper, we'll see how even the most iconic leaders grow through trial, error, and resilience, a lesson that can guide anyone striving for personal or professional success. Washington's early life offered little indication of his future destiny. Born in 1732 into a modest family, his early years provided neither immense privilege nor political influence. Orphaned by the age of 11 when his father passed away, young George had to chart his own path. His education was limited, yet from an early age, he displayed an insatiable curiosity and drive to improve himself. One of his first steps into leadership began during his teenage years as a surveyor, where he honed traits like discipline, patience, and organization. But it wasn't long before Washington found himself navigating his first great tests of leadership, tests that would often come with heavy costs. His initial military campaigns in the French and Indian War brought not glory but harsh lessons. He experienced his first major defeat at Fort Necessity in 1754, a humbling event that underscored his lack of preparation and experience. Yet even in this failure, Washington exhibited one of his defining traits, the ability to learn. Over time, loss became his teacher, strengthening him for the far greater challenges that awaited. Washington's leadership truly came to the forefront during the fight for American independence. In 1775, he was appointed Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War, a role brimming with uncertainty and overwhelming odds. Imagine the weight of this responsibility, leading an under-resourced, poorly trained group of soldiers against the most powerful military force of the era. Washington's journey during the war was far from smooth. There were countless moments of doubt. He faced crushing defeats, such as in New York, where British forces forced the Continental Army to retreat. At Valley Forge, his army endured brutal winter conditions that could have decimated their ranks entirely. Yet Washington held the army together through sheer resilience, strategic thinking, and his unwavering belief in the cause of independence. He was not immune to fear or doubt, but chose to channel those emotions into resolve. The ultimate victory at Yorktown in 1781 was a testament not just to military strategy, but to his refusal to give up, even in the darkest of times. When the war ended, Washington could have retired into the quiet life of a farmer. Instead, he stepped into another kind of battlefield, the political chaos of a nation struggling to define itself. Independence had been won, but building a unified country was an entirely different challenge. Washington's role in the Constitutional Convention of 1787 was pivotal. His presence alone inspired trust and unity among delegates from deeply divided colonies. He brought a steady hand and a clear vision, ultimately helping to secure the Constitution we know today. As the first president of the United States, Washington faced uncharted territory. Every decision he made set precedents for future leaders. The challenges of managing domestic unrest, balancing opposing political ideologies, and navigating foreign relations were immense. Yet Washington's leadership rested on principles of humility and service, a commitment to the country above personal power. While Washington's victories and achievements are well documented, his moments of struggle are where his humanity truly shines. He was not immune to doubt. In his private writings, Washington often expressed uncertainty about his capabilities, the future of the nation, and whether the sacrifices he made were worth it. But rather than allow these doubts to define him, Washington used them as fuel to grow. Failures became stepping stones. His military defeats taught him the importance of preparation and adaptability. Losses in his personal life, such as his deep grief for the children of his wife Martha, whom he raised as his own, shaped his empathy and resilience. Washington was also deeply aware of his flaws, including his fiery temper and occasional misjudgments. Yet he worked tirelessly to temper his weaknesses, understanding that true leadership requires constant self-improvement. For anyone striving to overcome their own challenges, Washington's life offers proof that adversity can be transformed into strength with the right mindset. So, what can we take from Washington's journey? First, leadership isn't defined by perfection. It's defined by the willingness to grow, even in the face of failure. Washington's life proves that great leaders are made, not born, through persistence, adaptability, and a commitment to learning. His story also teaches us the power of vision. Washington's ability to stay focused on the larger mission of liberty and unity enabled him to navigate even the most turbulent times. For those of us feeling lost or overwhelmed, his example reminds us to keep our eyes on our purpose, no matter how daunting the road ahead seems. Finally, Washington's legacy underscores the importance of service. He wasn't driven by personal ambition, but by a profound sense of duty to his country and its people. His decisions, particularly his voluntary relinquishment of power, demonstrate that true leaders uplift others rather than prioritize self-interest. So, was Washington born to lead? Or did he create greatness through his choices, his failures, and his relentless efforts to improve? The answer is clear. George Washington wasn't born a flawless hero. He was made through a lifetime of striving. He became a great leader by working through obstacles, reflecting on his mistakes, and never losing sight of what mattered most. You don't need to be destined for greatness to achieve it. Like Washington, you can choose growth, resilience, and purpose no matter where you start. Finding strength in failure, channeling doubts into action, and focusing on service over self. These qualities don't require extraordinary beginnings. They require extraordinary persistence. Now, consider this. What challenges in your own life could be opportunities for growth? What steps can you take today to continue your journey toward leadership and personal development? Washington's story is a reminder that greatness is within reach for all of us if we're willing to embrace the process. Thank you for watching today's video and exploring this incredible life. We'd love to hear your reflections. What inspired you most about George Washington's journey? Remember, greatness isn't handed to us. It's built, one decision at a time.